BT is in the twos this week. He's in health and safety protocols, but we're going to be covering this segment anyway. It's BT's game of the week. This week, fellas, BT wanted to turn his attention to two big-name Melbourne clubs, both sitting around the middle of the ladder, and it's a really important game to determine how they're going to go this year. Richmond coming up against Collingwood on Saturday at the G. Steve, this one's going to get a really big crowd, and I think it's going to tell us a lot about where both of these teams are at.
Yeah, I think I'll back Richmond here. I mean, both are coming off pretty big wins. Richmond just had a training game on the weekend, so not too much energy exerted there. So they'll probably be in a little bit better shape. Yeah, I think this can be a good turning point for Richmond to sort of build off of the win against the Eagles and start climbing the ladder a little bit.
What do you make of these two teams, Goody? What are your thoughts on them? They've been a bit up and down this year.
They're sitting just about where I think they should be. Around that 8 to 12 mark, I think they'll both be. Probably more upside to Collingwood at this stage. I think they're trucking along quite nicely. There's quite a bit of young talent. I'm a big fan of Ginnivan after the Anzac Day game. That was pretty special. So hopefully he turns it on at the G again. It's could become a thing. Cornsey loves him.
He got the hair dyed as well this week. That was impressive. I like that from Cornsey. Good commitment. Here's the thing I find interesting about these two teams is Collingwood really hasn't got a standout sort of trait to their game. You know, like they're not really winning the contested ball. They don't have a dominant forward line. Really hard to sort of get a read on what they're doing and what they're doing well. Richmond, on the other hand, Tazza, have completely gone away from their style. It's one of the premierships. They're not winning the contested footy. Now, they haven't had the personnel in there, but you know, they're sitting 16th for contested possessions and 18th for clearances. I mean, this is a really big change for this team.
Yeah, I think they probably both teams. If I had to say one thing for Collingwood, it might be the intercept marking. It's obviously you got Howe and Moore come back now. They're back in and they look like they're playing really well, and that's probably a feature of their game. And Richmond are starting to use a lot more ball in defence as well. We see guys like Short, Vlauston.
Short's been on fire.
They're really just, seem to be building a lot of chains out of their D50. So the premiership years was just fling it forward and have 12 guys just up and down, back running, just chaos. It seems now it's very defensive chain play, which is, definitely something we haven't seen from Richmond for a while.
Now, Goody, we're on Dusty Watch this week. This could be the week that he's back in the team. He's been 6 weeks out. How big is this going to be for the Tigers, and what does it do to their lineup?
Oh, if he's there, it just bolsters everyone up. The mood will be amazing. He's a gun. He's probably one of the greatest players of our generation, at least. So if he's out there, they're up and about. They're excited. If he's there, they win this game. So
is that your tip? So are you going with the Tigers if Dusty plays?
Yeah, if Dusty plays, then that helps them immensely. I think he literally will take a bit of pressure off their midfield as well. He can go in there. Just his presence, I think, his aura around that forward line will make Collingwood nervous.
And Tazza, were you going with a tip? So we've got 2 Richmond tips so far. Are you on board with them as well?
Yeah, I'm going with Tigers. I think they've got too much. The thing with Collingwood is they're going to be so up and down. From week to week, we don't really know where they're at with all the young talent. So I think Richmond's just got too much experience for them at this point, and they'll get it done.
Yeah, make it 4 for Richmond as well. I just struggle to see where Collingwood's going to get the goals from. Mycheck's been really good, but still lacking that number 2, and I think that's really important. And until they can sort that out, I couldn't tip them with any sort of confidence against a team that I actually think Richmond's probably on the way up. You know, a nice soft kill against the Eagles is a way to bring them back into form. So, 4 from 4 on Richmond. If you disagree with us, if you're a Collingwood fan and you're watching this video, let us know in the comments. Let us know why we're wrong and why you think the Pies are going to get done on the weekend.